It's always fun to see the previous users of devil fruits that we have seen, and Oda has revealed 3 of these characters in the flashback that we are seeing. If you don't want to be spoiled, then do not watch further. Captain John is the previous user of the magnet fruit, Gilbaster is the previous user of the Hollow no Mi, and Gonzui is the previous user of the Bomb fruit. John was very experienced with this fruit at God Valley, as you can see. He pulled all the treasure chests to himself, but Gonzui was not having it, and we can see that he uses a very familiar attack technique and used Sky Snake Red Cannon, flicking a booger at John, which caused a huge explosion, definitely doing some damage to John. And in the latest chapter, when the Rocks Pirates are escaping, we can see that there's a ghost next to Gilbaster that looks very similar to the hollow ghost that Perona uses. It's unfortunate that we didn't actually get to see him use this power, because being a marksman, to me, this dude seems to have like the most interesting fighting style of the Rocks Pirates. For those who don't know, Gilbaster is just like Ryuma. Both him and Ryuma originally appeared in these stories called Wanted, which was before One Piece. In this story, he's like a very powerful gunslinger. In this story, he packs someone up who ends up following him as a ghost, and he sees them. Maybe this is Oda's way of calling back to his old manga. Gilbaster has always had a sense for ghosts. Knowing hockey bullets exist, imagine the pairing of that with Perona's devil fruit. The ghosts are so versatile because they're tangible, they're also intangible, they can explode, they can spy on people, there's so much to do with this. I do think it's interesting that the Rocks Pirates that ended up getting packed up had their devil fruits respawn, and we see these before we actually see the Rocks Pirates. It is weird that Gilbaster ended up at Thriller Bark, and that's also where Perona was. I don't know if that's a coincidence. Makes you think about if these other zombies, if they are in fact Rocks Pirates, did they also have devil fruits that we've seen before? It definitely does look like Barbell, a named Fishman Rocks pirate, has a devil fruit. He does wear the same necklace as Mad Monk, but that's not a big enough connection. If anyone has Mad Monk's devil fruit, I think it's Silver Axe, and that's not just because he grew much larger after tanking this kick, but it's also because Silver Axe's name can be translated as bad luck. And the devil fruit of Mad Monk, who converts damage into strength, is speculated to be the Karma no Mi. I feel like that's pretty clear in his attack names. He gets much bigger after getting damaged, just like Silver Axe did. But this would mean that Silver Axe is currently dead in the story, which we actually don't know. It seems as though Silver Axe actually took Rock's ship after God Valley. So I don't know where that's going to lead him. Knowing Bogart is one of the only confirmed characters to be alive after God Valley, and that it does seem like a lot of the characters from this flashback have devil fruits, could Bogart himself have a devil fruit? I think it's actually pretty likely. You need to understand that almost all of Garp's contemporaries have devil fruits. Sengoku, Suru, the Admirals. I think it would only make sense for someone who has been by Garp's side for over 38 years to have some type of devil fruit to support him. It's hard to say what that would be. I would say something that helps with being under the radar and having precise swordplay, or he has the off-screen no Mi. Maybe at God Valley he actually awakened his devil fruit. That's